Okay, I finished the pre-vacuum. He just set the machine in here. He's going to clean the other room first. You can see there's vacuum lines and everything, but this carpet is pretty shabby. It's worn out. There's only so much we can do with it. We're going to give it a scrubbing with the Oreck before we do the extraction. The vacuuming. Now keep in mind this was vacuumed by the housekeeper before we came, so we didn't really get tons of stuff out. But it's to the max line in a couple spots. And we still got hair in our brush roll, so her vacuum didn't do that great of a job because we shouldn't be getting hair in our brush roll. Turn that overhead light off. Alright, we're going to start working on scrubbing this carpet out. We're not going to try to treat the stains initially because a lot of it may come out when we scrub it with the Oreck. But we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully we won't even have to fire the steamer up, but if we do, we'll definitely do it after we've tried everything else first. There's this other closet. There's no stains in there to work on. At least at this property, they're not that concerned with the closets as they were with just the main body of the carpet. That's where you really want to make sure and find every little thing. We've got the steamer over here, so if we need it, we have it. We are using ammonia. He's using straight ammonia, I think, on this one. We're going to put ammonia on some of those stains and see how that does, because a lot of times ammonia will get them out. So he's pre-spraying. He's put the ammonia down. He's going down and pre-spraying. I don't get to the spray.
Well, here's the thing. Just to show you guys, we don't sell these off Amazon, but this is from Home Depot. This is a 3-gallon sprayer. We've had the 2-gallon sprayers. We had the Hudson sprayer. We've done all kinds of stuff. The 2-gallon sprayers from Home Depot work real good. We have some of them that lasted 4 years and they're still going, but we wanted more sprays, so we got the 3-gallon. And I gotta tell you, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I wish I remember the model number offhand, but
well, it's the only one that costs $40.
If you go to Home Depot and you look at the garden sprayers, the pump-up sprayers,
you'll see it.
It's a 3-gallon Echo sprayer, and it's pretty
real nice.
self-explanatory, and it works real good.
When you pump it up, it'll do a whole lot of spraying before you have to repump it. It's amazing how much, because I hate pumping sprayers. You got to pump it about 65 times to fill it up. I put 2 gallons in it, and then I got an extra gallon of air I can put in there, and it'll spray and spray and spray. Now on a heavy carpet, a lot of carpet, like 3 bedrooms and a living room, I'll go ahead and fill it up with 3 gallons, and then I have to pump it more. But on 1 bedroom for the living room, or 2 bedrooms for the living room, this is all the pumping I'll have to do. Is I'll put 2 gallons in it, pump it up about 65 times, and I won't pump it again the rest of the job.
Okay, I'm going to leave this room because that pre-spray can get airborne a little bit. Go walk through here, and it'll get on the lens of the camera. So, especially when we have the ceiling fan turned on, so that's what he's basically doing. You don't have to put tons of it down, just enough, and then he's going to...
Get the carpet kind of wet, and you're good.
But we're going to be right back with the Oreck, so stay tuned. Okay, pre-spray is down. I just want to document real quickly kind of stuff we're dealing with. I'm not gonna, there's lots of little red stains, lots of pink, green. Of course, there's all this crayon or something it looks like. This person that lived here had little kids, so it's probably sidewalk chalk or something, but that's a stain. And I'm just mentioning this because we charge extra if we have to steam things out. So I want to make sure and show them in case they ask later, what did you steam out? I have some footage of it. That red. And there's a bunch of it. So if we have to steam all this, it's going to take a while. But stay tuned, we're getting ready to do the scrubbing with the Oreck Orbiter. Alright, Oreck Orbiter, take 1.
As we've said many times before, this is the true carpet cleaning method that we use. Extraction is just a follow-up. This is the real way that we clean our carpets.
Well, the road doctor will get this stuff out too. It's just you may have to go over it 2 or 3 times, and this scrubs harder.
This carpet's dirty enough, it needs a good scrubbing. We will use the rug doctor a lot by itself.
Okay, there's some gum that's not going to come out.
It'll have to be coming out with the
Have
heat
to use the
treatment,
steamer.
heat transfer thing.
That's almost the color of makeup, like rouge or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's something. But it came out, or it's coming out. I think it came out. I'll work on it some more in a minute.
Now, after we scrub these really good and extracted them, then we'll get what we have to with the steamer. It's a lot easier if you can get it out with this thing first.
If you can do it this way, you're better off.
And some of it's coming loose from the carpet, some of it's staying in. So
Now we have the black carpet brush that goes on this machine, and it might scrub like this pink thing. It may scrub it out because of the brushes. I generally don't care for using a brush though for one basic reason. I like to absorb as I go, and a brush don't absorb. What I absorb with this bonnet will not have to be taken out with another method. A brush don't absorb nothing, so I don't care for the brushing method.
it's whatever people prefer. The brush is nice. If you're going to extract afterwards, the brush leaves all your pre-spray in place. Lets it keep working on things. It just depends on how you want to go.
Yeah, if you're a straight up extractor kind of person, you got a truck mount or whatever, and that's what you like to do is extract, and a brush will give you, it won't take the pre-spray off. It'll just scrub your pre-spray in, loosen up dirt stains, and then you can get it out with your
Extractor of choice.
yeah. So, but this is how we like to do it. It's been working good for several years, and we're going to stick with it. It's our method.
No, on really lightly soiled carpets, we don't really need to scrub. So we scrub when we have to. Otherwise, we just go straight with the rug doctor. It does a good job.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that figure out different ways to charge on their jobs. We try to just charge you one price on each job we go to. We price them per job. We don't have a set rate. But
Now, if somebody starts complaining that they think it's expensive, the first thing we do is say, you vacuum it yourself and we'll save you a little money.
well,
But then we only bonnet clean. We won't extract unless we vacuum.
yeah,
Because we got all that, we don't want all that junk from the carpets getting into our extractor. But if they're too, I'm not gonna say cheap, but basically,
cheap.
if they're cheap, then they can vacuum and we'll bonnet clean, and that's what they get. And most of the time, if they're just wanting to get some stains out, that's fine. All right, so you can see some of this stuff's coming out, some of it's not. But the stuff that does come out, at least we don't have to work on as much when we go back with the steamer. All right, that's really the most exciting thing.
This stuff looks like it's coming almost out.
Yeah.
This was a big
If you
patch
flip-
of,
You might want to flip over.
oh, well, a minute. That was a very big patch of pink stuff, whatever it was. Being as there's a girl here, it's probably some mascara.
I think it was sidewalk. It may have been sidewalk color or paint because she had little kids.
Yeah, some people think it's cool to let their kids play with paint in the house right over the carpet. You might as well give them a jar of laundry bleach and let them have fun. Same kind of a deal.
Well, that's why people pay deposits. Yeah, you didn't even get this spot, I don't think.
I'm coming there.
Well, it's a Friday. About
5:30.
Yeah.
About 5:30 in the evening.
So this is one of those last minute things that you find out.
The truth is with us, we like Friday nights to be sitting home relaxing, but we're real into going to work. To me, you can't make me happier than get me on a job like this.
Yeah. But this was kind of a surprise.
Yeah, it came up last minute, but I'm real satisfied with doing it because I like making money, and I like cleaning carpets. It's like a hobby you get paid for, because I love doing this stuff. And something else we like doing is, without insulting anybody, we like showing that you can use equipment like this and a rod doctor and do professional work. We've made that kind of a career thing we've been doing, and it works. And so I like that too, just doing and making these videos. Sometimes we do so many, we don't have time for videos. That's why you don't see us putting a video all the time.
Yeah, here lately we've had so much work that
We're swamped.
we're just trying to get it knocked out. Unless it's something really, really special, we don't generally take time to video. Because, like this clip's already at 8 minutes. That's going to be like a 6-hour upload.
Well, the truth is, if he wasn't holding that camera, he'd be extracting right behind me.
Yeah.
I mean, we stop and we lose money on our time to make videos for people because people like to watch them, and we like making them. But yeah, you lose money when you make a video. But it's all right.
You know, this red stain right here, you can kind of see along the wall. That stain's been in there for years, and every time we've offered to get it out with steamer or whatever, they didn't care about it.
We're gonna take it out this time.
They didn't want to pay for it, and so we just left it. But this time, I think, since they're going to they're going to pay for all this other stuff, we're going to try to get that old stain out. And that red stain's been in there for 6 or 7 years.
Now, some of you people are new to carpet painting. Taking red stains and colored stains out is kind of it can be intimidating. Here's the deal: if you can't get them out, you don't feel lousy. Nobody can get every single stain out. You just do what you can, and you tell the customer, "Sorry, I couldn't get that one."
Yeah,
and then
unless you're the one who put the stain there, it's not your problem.
And then you charge them for your effort.
Yeah.
You let them pay you even though you tried.
All right, he's just about done with the work in this room, and there's some stuff in here that he's going to scrub, but I don't know if he's going to do the whole carpet. He may, because it's a pretty small room. But stay tuned. We're going to show a little bit of the extraction with the rug doctor, and then we may show some of getting the red stains out with the steamer. But it would be an hour-long video to show everything possibly, so we'll show highlights from that. But stay tuned.
Okay, it's been a couple of hours since we did this carpet, and this is kind of what it's looking like. It's evening time, so might be a little bit hard to see. I have to turn the light on and see what it's like with the light off. You really can't see it, although the camera might show it. There was a lot of stuff in it. There's a red stain should be in the center of the screen. We got a lot of it out, if not all of it, but anyway, that's that room. And here's the other bedroom. So, and here's what it looks like with the light off in case it does make a difference. I don't know. It's probably better with the light on. But that's how it's looking as it dries. It looks real good. I mean, these are old carpets. And they've been used and worn out pretty good, so. But they're still lasting for another resident to move into, another tenant, so that's good. But anyway, that's it. And we may show a video in the morning when the sun's out and it's dry all night too. We'll see if we have time. See you later.
Okay. I finished the pre-vacuum. He just set the machine in here. He's going to clean the other room first. You can see there's vacuum lines and everything, but this carpet is pretty shabby. It's worn out. There's only so much we can do with it. We're going to give it a scrubbing with the Oreck before we do the extraction. The vacuuming. Now keep in mind this was vacuumed by the housekeeper before we came, so we didn't really get tons of stuff out. But it's to the max line in a couple spots. And we still got hair in our brush roll, so her vacuum didn't do that great of a job. We shouldn't be getting hair in our brush roll. Turn that overhead light off. Alright, we're going to start working on scrubbing this carpet out. We're not going to try to treat the stains initially because a lot of it may come out when we scrub it with the Oreck. But we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully we won't even have to fire the steamer up, but if we do, we'll definitely do it after we've tried everything else first. There's this other closet. There's no stains in there to work on. At least at this property, they're not that concerned with the closets as they were with just the main body of the carpet. That's where you really want to make sure and find every little thing. We've got the steamer over here.